Hey everybody, Kelvin Hagen here. How you doing? I'm glad to have you here with our Monday night hangout. Tonight we got a special treat. Kimberly Flores is amazing. She's been our business partner for a while, and I got to say, not just business partner, but like a family member, and we love her to death. And recently, been watching the trainings that she's been doing, and really watching how they've been ramping up, and the value that she's offering, and what she's putting into everything from the short videos that she puts out to the longer trainings that she put out are all top notch. And when I say top notch, I mean, there is not a marketer out there making millions of dollars that is being as clear and concise and covering all the nuts and bolts in their trainings the way Kimberly is right now. And we are so lucky to be able to have her on with us tonight doing a training. And what was it called? The UnCommon Marketer. How to become an uncommon marketer. And I love that because, you know, we didn't grow up in life thinking, wow, I can't wait till I can be second best. I really want to be vice president. Gee, it'd be really neat to win a bronze medal in the Olympics. No. We always talked about being uncommon, being better than great, being above the rest, not being mediocre, being number one. And that's what Kimberly's going to talk about tonight, and she's going to do some trainings on it to show how you can start hitting these kind of things and basically set yourself up to be a true victor in this business and in this life. Kimberly, you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Kelvin. That was amazing. Thank you very much. That really touches me.
You deserve every inch of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So what tonight is going to be about basically is we're going to just, we could go hours on this particular subject. So I've kind of just broken it down to affiliate marketers. I was planning on doing a whole series on different segments of marketing individually, but this one here happens to be just like on affiliate marketing. And what I want to try to touch on is some factors that might resonate with you. You know, it's like, oh, well, I didn't know that. You know, so it's going to try to give you an edge to where you can kind of do something a little different and kind of capture some of the the hearts of the people that you're after. So let me go to my notes really quick. So to becoming an uncommon marketer, you know, what does that really mean? It's continually learning, okay, and developing your skills, investing in yourself, attending events, having patience with problems, and not complaining when the site goes down, for instance. It's just having a little bit, the patience there. It's just, just kind of like, chilling out. Just, okay, this is cool. This is gonna pass. This will all pass. So, that's one thing that makes an uncommon marketer. Where I came up with the subject of like the uncommon marketers, I remember back to my Amway days. Now this is going way back, and I got this book by Dexter Yeager and Doug Weed, and the title of the book was An Uncommon Freedom. And in that book, I wish I still had it, but in that book they basically gave you the nuts and bolts of how to be something different, away from the pack, and becoming uncommon yourself. So if you're going with the herd, if you're going with the pack, basically you're not going to be doing anything monumental, and actually just adding to your profit margin, So the uncommon marketer is what we want to become. So, but like I said, we're continually learning. We can't just find one thing and go with it and stick with it. You get it and you master it, but then you learn something else and you learn something else, and you just master them. You don't try to do a whole bunch of things all at once, because it just kind of gets washed out you lose your effectiveness, in other words. So investing in yourself, and what that means is if there's attending events, if there's an event coming, for your particular company, whatever that happens to be, and you're thinking like, I'm not going to go to that, I can't afford it, but the thing is, you're going to always say that I can't afford it because you haven't invested in yourself. You are the only mechanism, the machine that drives your business. So if your machine is not well oiled and tuned up, so going to events and continually learning, picking up on trainings, that's tuning up your computer, in your drive vehicle. So anyway, I was going to show, let me share my screen here a little bit. I wanted to go over and I found something over in Warrior Forum that might help us. I'm hoping that the subject is still up. So I'm going to share my screen. There it is. Okay, here we go, guys. Hang tight. All right, here we are over at the Warrior Forum. To be an uncommon marketer now, I would suggest you frequent Warrior Forum because you can pick up a lot of stuff here. I mean, not pick up stuff. What I mean is information about what's going on in your particular niche, okay? Let me see if it's still got me logged in. Yes, so far it's still got me logged in. But when you come to the forum part of it, okay, you can see the threads here and the posts. Now, the subjects, right here is the main internet marketing discussion forum. Okay, look how many threads they've got. That's pretty popular. Okay, here is the special offers. Now, this is others that have like opened up their own product for sale for people to get like a trial before they actually open it up to the mass public. If you have, like, for instance, a product that you want to put out, an internet product or whatever, an ebook or whatever, you might want to do it as what they call as a Warrior special offer, okay, and see how it goes over. It's kind of like a test field. So, but anyway, you can see there's people that have done that here. No, those are uncommon marketers, right? See, they're testing their products over here in the Warrior Forum, and the Warrior Forum is like a gathering of marketers extraordinaire. But also another subject that kind of caught my eye was see the threads here. Now this one here isn't too popular. Free market discussion, right? Because there's only like 27 threads. Now, the war room, that's another whole thing. But here, look here, search engine optimization. You think that's popular? Okay. Some of the uncommon marketers are going in there and trying to figure out, how to tweak their particular website. That's a little advanced. I wouldn't suggest that to a newbie right now at all. Ad networks, this is also, if you're a newbie, I'd stay away from that just yet because that would just give you extreme overwhelm, okay? Email marketing, now see, we're still getting pretty popular, okay? If you're ever interested in figuring out how to do email marketing, you wanted to ask a question, you can come over here, but you have to be a member, of course. Social media, see here, social media is also a popular subject here. Offline marketing, now that's a hot topic over here too. So, but anyway, what caught my attention was here yesterday. Let's see, when I was looking at this, where are you? All right, let's see. It looks like it dropped off. Darn, I should have printed it. But there's also joint ventures that you can do, the chat room, okay? It's off topics, events that are coming up. There was one guy here. Gosh, let me see if I can find it. I don't want to, I know I'm scrolling the screen here and it might be kind of looking choppy on your end, but let me see if I can find his, because it was perfect. It was, it fit what we're talking about right now. Let me see if I can search for it. All right, let's see. Movie. Oh. Affiliate, I think it was. Let's see what comes up here. Help for a rookie. Was that it? That might have been it. Yep. Let's take a look at that. Help for a rookie. Now also, if you're like a little more advanced in your marketing, you know, if you wanted to find some prospects, you know, you can help, and you can actually search for things like this. Help for a rookie. Now they're looking for help, guys. If you have what they're looking for, yep, go get them. But you know, don't attack them. Don't pounce on them. All right. Here this guy says, I'm completely new to affiliate marketing. Completely new. Okay, and I intend to start promoting ClickBank products within a day or two. Can you guys kindly help me with the following questions? What niche is good for now, and how exactly should my site be? Examples and how many pages and stuff. All right, so he's using his noodles. See, he's actually asking good questions. You know, if your particular business offers something, you know, as far as a community, that's the place you want to go to ask questions, guys. And then if you can't find what you're looking for there, come over here to the Warrior Forum. But this isn't the particular thread that I was looking for. I'm going to go back and check, see if it came up a little further. Here we go. Newbie needs help. Let's see. Let me see. Newbie is always a giveaway, right, guys? So if you're a newbie also, but that's okay, we're here to help you, okay? No, this isn't it. This isn't the one. But anyway, what the gist of the question was that he is a newbie, right? But he didn't want to build a list. He didn't think it was a good idea to build a list because everybody was telling him to build a list, and that just didn't make any question. That didn't make any sense at all, and that's what everybody told him because they're seasoned marketers, you know, and he didn't want to build a list, and they kept telling him, says there's a reason why you want to build a list. Now, when you're marketing your stuff, guys, I'm going to come back over here, okay? Nope, not that. I want to come back over to the Hangout and, okay, stop sharing. Now, when you're just starting out, say you're marketing some kind of affiliate product, and you want to try to get your whatever, you've worked hard for that lead. The person that you're marketing to, you've worked hard for them. So the thing is, you want to try to capture them into an autoresponder. Now, if you don't have an autoresponder yet, guys, don't be like that one guy. I swear, I wish I could have found that thread. I should have highlighted it and marked it for later. But hindsight, you know, get you an autoresponder of some kind, all right? And whenever you're marketing a product, do it through what we call a squeeze page. All right, a squeeze page, lead capture page. Your upline might have a source for, you know, lead capture pages that you might want to use. But one of the things that hey Maddie, one of the things that I like to use is Aweber. Okay, I've got 2 or 3 other ones, but Aweber seems to fit the bill for a lot of things. So I'm going to go over there and say you wanted to get a sign-up form, for instance, for this webinar. Okay, what all I did was, okay, there's a place there where it says to add the code. You can add the code for the. Hang tight, guys. There we go. All right, Natty, you're breaking up a little bit there. Anyway, you want to try to get a sign-up form situated. If you don't know how to do that yet, all right, guys, like I said, go with your upline. They might have a source for an autoresponder and how to do that. But I'm going to do this with Aweber right now. Okay, if you wanted to, say, for instance, my webinars have, right here, my list. All right, and the forms that I have right here, this is just so cool, guys, because see, I can come here and use this form and put it, for instance, on these webinars that I run. Even this one that you came through, you might have submitted your email, your name and your email, and you know what? I'm not sharing the screen. Hang tight, guys. I'm going to come back over and share my screen real quick. I hate when I do that. Yep. All right, guys. So I'm over here in Aweber. Okay, that's where I was. If you have any questions, let's go ahead and put it in the chat or the Q&A, whatever's showing up on your screen. If you have any questions, please do that. You know. But anyway, in Aweber, okay, it's so easy to set up a form. You just name it. I'm going to create a new one, for instance. There's lots of training on this too, guys, but I'm just going to run through this real quick, okay? It comes up with, you know, these little things that you can get, these little forms that you can get, but I just go with a basic one. If it's going to be put, if I just want the code, this is all I want. I just want a basic one. Okay, this is all I want. All right, I'm going to go to step 2. I can name it if I want. The thank you page. The thank you page now is where when they sign up with their, whatever, their email, their name and their email, this URL is the affiliate product that you are promoting. Okay? When they give you their name and email, this here is going to redirect them to the actual page, is what you want them to see. So that's what you want to put there. All right? And if they're already subscribed, that's no big deal. They can just stay there. All right? And if you go to step 2, or step 3 rather, okay? Huh. Okay, all right. It's asking me for a URL. So what I am going to do is, dun, 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 dun. There we go. All right. Because I told her I was going to use a custom URL. So let's go on to step 3. I'm going to save it. Yes. And now what you want to do is go to I will install my form. Okay, the JavaScript is a little high class, but the raw HTML is what they're looking for, and all you have to do is just copy this, okay, highlight, copy, and put it over in whatever it is that you're working on. You know, the form. If you want to use it for later, for instance, let me open up a new notepad. If you want to save it for later, just go ahead and paste it there, and then, you know, save it for later. All right, guys. So, like I said, if you have, I'm going to come back over here and stop sharing. I hate when it does that. All right. So, whatever lead page you might be working on, if you're using even a WordPress blog. I do this a lot on some of my WordPress blogs. I can make lead capture pages with that, and I'll take that code and I'll put it in there for a capture and redirect it to whatever it is I'm promoting. But the thing of the matter is, guys, is whatever you're promoting right now, I see a lot of people out there just throwing out their affiliate link. Now, their affiliate link is good. You know, the person that they're marketing to would click on it, but they have no idea, you know, where that person came from, or maybe they might be looking for something else. So in order to do that, you know, you want to capture the lead by doing that. You know, just get yourself an autoresponder, go to your upline, find out if they have a source. If not, then, you know, just go to either Aweber, GetResponse, or GVO, or there's a whole mess of them out there. But anyway, guys, is there any questions so far that we might be able to answer? Anything at all? I'll give you a minute or two. Actually, not even a minute, probably a few seconds if I don't see something here. Kellen, you got anything? I know you're muted.
I did mute. I was pulled out. I had to stand up a second and go get my notebook. Was jotting down a few things. I love that. Folks asking for help, and some of those folks asking for help are probably really wanting help and are looking for things, and other ones are trying to use it as bait to get you come to them so they can show you what they do. And either way, it doesn't matter, because there's still a lead and an opportunity to talk to somebody else that you might be able to share something with. Because I find that, you know, it's not, to me, I'm not really crazy about the type of marketing of, hey, I'm looking for something, come show me what you got. But I love talking to people that do it, because those are folks that I think could use a little bit of help in how they market. And I had not seen that part of the Warrior Forum, so I thought that was really, really cool and a great resource. And another place, guys, people are always talking about I can't get enough leads. I just watched a page go by while Kimberly was scrolling with 100 freaking leads on it, and they will cost you nothing, absolutely zero, to go browse through them and start conversations with those people and see whether or not some of them have common ground for you. You know, and to me, that's amazing, and that's where my big note came in there, because I had not seen that. That was beautiful. I will be using that particular tool. So thank you very much, and I love that. And Natty, good to have you here. I know I just popped you a link. I guess I popped you the panel link by mistake because I wasn't sure which one was which because I had both. If you had anything you wanted to ask or add, we'd love to hear from you too.
Looks like she's muted.
Yep. Okay. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome, Kimberly. And it's these little tidbits that we get that just make everything different, because it's like everything that I've been reading and everything that I do in marketing, it always comes down to the little things, the small things that we learn that become little building blocks to everything we do. And you just labeled in several new things that I guarantee you other people that are going to be watching this have not done before.
Hey, Kelvin. Hey, Kimberly. It's Deanna. How are you?
All right.
Hey. Hey, we were just able to jump on, and it's okay if we're on the panel. It's all good. Yeah, just pretty much trying to pay attention and see what's going on. But we love the weekly trainings and everything you're doing. There's so much positive energy, and Kimberly, you're killing it. So you're definitely somebody that we're glad to be on the team with. And Kelvin, you and Kelly are awesome leaders. So we're open, full of knowledge, and ready to absorb some more. So keep doing what you're doing. We're here.
I love it. Thank you, Nat. Well, cool. So did you have some other things you want to go and trade on, or do you want to call this in at a good, solid half-hour training that we can pop out there as a video as well? But if you want to add to it, you got some more, we can keep going.
I think that's pretty much it for now. Like I said, I wanted to break this up into segments, Another day we can do another avenue, like, basically network marketing or something.
Awesome. Well, one of the things that I wanted to just quickly touch on, and I'll just go over it briefly, is I want to remind everybody that's watching this, whether you're in our team or not. By the way, if you came to this video because of some of the promotions, somebody out there, please go to the person that sent you to this video, look at who they are, what they do, and really see that somebody who's putting this out there is putting it out because it has value for you. And if they have a team and you're looking for a team, it might not be a bad place for you to be. Don't just find me, Kimberly, and Nat. Find the person that sent you to this link. But guys, what I'm going to be doing is over the next few weeks, we're going to be going over a lot of different things. And one of the things I do is, and I love the how-to trainings here, and they're so phenomenal. And we have such a pool of them in our Team Vision group, in our company, in Kimberly's YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, the gold that's there is unbelievable. But I like to remind people that finding the training how-tos is one of the simplest parts of this business. It's doing it and sticking to it. But I want to mention is whether or not you want to do free marketing, paid marketing, PPC, messaging, emailing, whether you want to do 3-footing in the mall, we have the training and the experience for doing it. And the reason I bring that up is because I want to remind everybody watching this, if you don't find the training that's got what you want, it's because you're either not looking or you're missing the name of it, because we got it, and if we don't have it and you come ask for it, gosh dang it, we'll make it, right? If I don't know about the top subject enough, I'll ask Kimberly to make it. If Kimberly doesn't know, we'll go hit Kelly up and she'll make it. If she doesn't know how to do it, we'll go get somebody else to make it, and we'll pop the training in there. Because, guys, the biggest thing about this business is between your own 2 years and your decision to move ahead and do all the stuff that we got training in there. Because I'll tell you what, in the company we're in ILN, we got training that's off the chain. Personal growth and business training done by a multi-millionaire, one of the top marketers on this planet. Inside of our group, we got trainings in almost everything. One of the things that I want people to realize is there's so many different ways to do the business. Find one, and give it all you've got until it's clicking. Then let's layer in another one. Kelly and I do 5 or 6 different things for our marketing, but we didn't start doing 5 or 6 things. And you know what? 90% of the time, 80% of what we do, we're putting into one type of marketing at a time, and the other stuff we're maintaining because we want our focus there. Kimberly, that was amazing stuff. I hope my little recap at the end here and telling folks to come find us add something to this gem. So I'm going to go ahead and say, you know, you can add it. You go ahead and close us out, Kimberly, and take the recording off. And I'll look forward to that recording being popped into Team Vision there for everybody that wasn't able to be here and anybody that was that needs to go back in and forward and fast forward and reverse for all the details. Love you all. Thank you very much for being there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Galvin. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it like it is, and it's gonna be bite-sized, so it's easily digested, you know. And if you need to replay the thing, go for it. You know, just replay the replay. And just
replay it.
And if you got any questions, message us. We're always around, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Natty, so glad you're able to jump on with us. It's always good to see your face, even if it is just a picture tonight.
It's always a blessing to be around good family.
That's right. That's right. So awesome. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm going to go in and I'm going to play with that little thing you have. I'm even going to have to go in for some of the how-tos and watch it again later myself, because when I'm taking notes, when I'm doing these webinars, I'm never watching the how-tos close, because I know the best thing to do is to replay them when I'm actually doing the darn thing. Otherwise, I got to take too many notes. It makes me crazy.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Kimberly. Natty Nat, love y'all.
Bye.
Love you. See y'all.